Hello students, today we will be discussing about the basic Git commands. So, I will get into the Git repo. So, I have already signed in here. I will create a repo here. Click on here. So, go to repo. Git is nothing but a distributed version control system. So, in order to create a new repository, you have to click on new. So, here you can give the repo name. Give this repo 2 underscore 2025. So clearly it says that repo 2 is available. So, here you can choose the visibility public or private. Public means it will be available to all the users. Private means it will be hidden. So you can add me readme files if you want. Then you can ignore or add get ignore files. So license if you want to include, you can include. It is an open source since it is freely available and open source uh, under GNU General Public License. So we'll click on create repository. So clearly you can see here repo is created. Repo 2 underscore 25 is a new repository I have created. So if you want to edit readme file, which is basically a description file, you can edit. Click on this icon. Is created by type my name. So in order to save the changes, you have to click on commit changes. So save changes, that is commit changes. So this is the first commit you have done on remote repo. So in order to clone this empty repository, you have to go on here, click on repository. Clearly you can see here, click on this, copy this path, Control C. 1 minute, I have to get into the folder. So I'll create a folder git underscore push, and I'll select right click here, show more options, and open with the VS Code. This will open the VS Code in the this specific folder git underscore push. So this I will close this open files. It's not required. So the terminal is already opened here by default. So I will type git clone followed by the path which I copied. So it has cloned the that is copied from remote repo to local repo. So I'll get into the folder. From here I'll copy paste it. Present. So we are into this directory. We'll see the steps. What are the steps needed uh, to send push basic files to the from local repo to the remote repo. So here are the steps which has followed basic commands which are used to push from some text files or HTML files or whatever the files may be into the from local repo to the remote repo. First step is you have to create a directory. Create a directory. You can give any name to the directory. I will give it as push. This is the first step. After that you have to get in after that You have to get into the directory. Get into directory. Git push. Git push. And right click. Right click. Select more options. More options. More options. In that you have to select open with VS Code. Later than open with VS Code. Then open VS Code terminal. VS Code terminal. After opening VS Code, after opening the VS Code, you have to get into this. You have to clone the remote repo which you have created. That is git clone followed by the URL path. So repo to 2025. This is the actual recording. After cloning it, I have done it here. So you have to get into this directory. Repo to 2025. To get into this directory, so I have done this here already. So I got into repo to 2025. Next step is you have to initialize the directory. So go here and click git. So it's initialized. Now the step is create a sample file. Select this one, create a para. Use a HTML file as a para. So VS Code is smart enough to recognize this. This is the HTML file. So guys, HTML is stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It's used to design static web pages. So we can, if you want to learn HTML, you can go to W3 schools or visit any other basic HTML tutorials in order to learn it. So here I will click here and press enter. After exclamatory mark, I will press enter. The structure will be generated automatically. I'll put some line here. Text H1 tag will be automatically closed. So this heading is H1. That is the heading type. Welcome to HTML. So this is the simple HTML file which I have created. So in order to save it, I will use the shortcut key Control S. Now after that, you need to bring the HTML file from local workspace to the staging area. We'll check whether the file is added to the staging area or not. So we can make use of grid status. I think I have made a mistake here. I have created this para.html outside the directory. I will show you what is the mistake here. So this is has to be moved inside the here. That's why that error key. So I moved it here. That is why it's showing this error. So here clearly you can see U. It is untracked. So you can modify the readme MD file also if you want. So we can add another line here. This is the second line added in local repo. So white space here indicates that it's not saved. So use Ctrl S to save the file. Close the file. Clearly, you can see README has been already created in the remote repo and has been modified. And U means untracked. So para.html is untracked. So I'll go here and check the status here. Now if it is in red color, this means that file has been not been added to staging area. See, clearly you can see modified. README file has been modified and para.html is in unstaging area. It has to be brought into the staging area by using the command git add -e or both are same. So you need to add. So now it has been added to staging area. Then we can check the status. Both the files will be appear in green color. Git status. So clearly now you can see here both the files readme md and para.html has been appears in green color. It means it has been added to the staging area. Next we will see the next step. Next we have to configure the username. You have to configure the username. Since I have typed it in order to save the time, see, this is how you configure your username. You have to use this command git config global Mr. double icon global user dot name followed by your username of the GitHub account. So press enter after it. So clearly you can see it has written nothing. So this means there is no error. Here only you can do modification. You should configure email. Email. My Gmail account is navines.nvn at gmail. Close double quotes. Check for the spelling mistake here, everything. If it is not configured, you have done spelling mistake, it will not push into remote repo. Make sure there is no spelling mistake. Email is correct. I am checking. So after this, click enter. We'll go to next step. After this, you are done. This step is finished. Then I need to commit the message here. So, committing is nothing but saving the files from staging area to local repo. So in order to bring it to local repo, you have to commit the file. That is, files will be saved in the local repo. Commit. Created. Will be message created. Para dot html. Simple message. Can click enter. So this file has been moved from staging area to local repo. So if you want to see the list of commits which I have done, you can make use of git log. Clearly you can see the latest commit I have made appears at the first topmost latest, which is the created para html appears at the topmost and shows the date on which I have done the committed and who is the author. So all commits which are done in this one remote repo, if you remember in update readme md in this one I had written a statement. It shows when it was done also. Press here wq. So now you have to generate the token. You have to push. So clearly get into this here GitHub account, go to settings. This is the last but one step. Scroll down. Go to developer settings, click on personal access accounts, token classic, generate new token. Select the second option. It's asking for password and password. So you can give here token name, valid token name, set it for expiration 90 days, or you can give custom your own custom date. You can enter your own. Select it for 90 days. Be sure to check all the check boxes. It's taking some time. So check all the check boxes are checked. Once you confirm, click on generate token. It will generate the token. So you need to copy this token safely. So copy paste in Word or in text file, because if page gets refreshed, the token will be lost. So I'll paste it here. I'll paste it here. So last but one command is this. You copy this command, copy here. So here I'll replace token ID by token which I have generated. Use this, add forward on this, two forward slashes, then copy this token ID you have generated, after paste it after forward slash. So clearly you can see username. Username has to be replaced by my username and repo name. So I'll get into this directory. I'll go and copy from the this URL. Here you will get the username. That is, my username is Navinas NVN, and your repo name is repo2 underscore 2025. I'll copy up to here, paste it in here, and I will replace here. So this command is used to sync remote repo with the local repo. The command is git remote set hyphen URL origin https colon 2 forward slash followed by token ID. You have to generate as shown token ID followed by at github.com followed by the your username, that is the name of the GitHub account, followed by the repository name, remote repository. I'll copy and paste it. So clearly see, you can see one space is I've added extra. You have to remove that. You should be very careful in removing the space if empty space is there. So it's showing no such. There may be some mistake here. I'll check it. Maybe a space I have done again. git remote set URL origin. You see this one? I think there was some space. So in order to push into the remote repo, I have to check which branch I have in. For that, you have to use git branch. So you are in currently main branch. So in order to push into remote repo, you have to make use of push origin. Sometimes the branch will be displayed as main, and in sometimes it will be displayed as master. You have to choose the. You have to check the which branch you are in. So mine is main, and in order to push local repo into remote repo, I'll use this command: git push origin main. Check again this command and check from the beginning. Git remote set URL origin https followed by the / and github.com. Now it's done, I think. Now it is checked. Maybe some space. I'll go and refresh this page. So clearly you can see the para.html has been pushed from local repo to the remote repo. So this commit message I had created para HTML. So you can see. So you can see at what time I had modified this one. So in order to see the commit list of commit history in one line, I can make use of git log one line. So it will display the list of commits in single line. So your most recent commit will be displayed at the topmost. You can see the list of commits I have done. Okay guys, this is the end of the video, and thank you for listening.